Hello, I'm Paulina and I study English every day for 30 minutes with Outcomes Advanced. Welcome aboard. Today is our third lesson and we continue working with the listening part. But before we continue, let's remember yesterday's talking, okay, yesterday's conversations. And for our comfort, I've made some screenshots of listening part from the book, okay, so that we can easily type anything we need in here, okay. Wow. Let me open it to you. Okay. So, So yesterday we listened to two conversations about cities, and our last task for yesterday's lesson was to list the good and bad things about the places speakers talked about, right? And as far as I remember, I didn't find any I didn't hear any good things actually in what the speakers told about the places. And the first speaker said that the place was, though the place was a real buzz, right, really vibrant, at the same time, it was way too wild for him. He expected it to be a bit more calm, right? So insane wildlife, packed, buzzing even at night time, packed again, yeah, stuck. He got stuck in the traffic jam, and he couldn't even walk to the place he needed to get to because of the humid air, right? Because of the humidity everywhere, and as well as the smoke hanging over the city, so that he choked on the fumes, right? And speaker two, she told us that the place where she lived at that moment was quite conservative and affluent in a bad way because people liked showing off there. Yeah, they had Porsche cars and this sort of things. And she said that it was dull because there was not much to do there. And the only benefit she mentioned was that it was spotless as far as I remember, and that was all for the benefits, for the advantages. And also I remember that she said that she would like to move to another place which is a bit run down. But it's okay as far as sorry, it's more lively and everything works smoothly there. And there's also not a trace of litter on the street. So, yeah. Okay. Actually, next thing we have to predict or suggest before proceeding to the second listening is answering the question, what cities do you think the speakers could be describing? Which is exercise 4 here, as you can see, I hope. What cities do you think the speakers could be describing? Why? Which place would you rather live in and why? Well, great, because it's nice to speak before you proceed to any parts like listening on grammar, reading, or anything, yeah? So, what cities do you think the speakers could be describing? As for the first conversation, I'd rather say it's a kind of like some Asian city. Asian. Maybe Bangkok. I guess it's Bangkok. And as for the second one, actually, I immediately imagined some American affluent region where people wear clothes like the Queen of England and everything. Yeah, they drink tea like this, you know. Well, which place would you rather live in? Why? Sorry, yeah, it's always very important question. So why? I think in first case that it's some Asian city. Actually, let me come back to you so that you can see. Remember that anytime you can stop the video, pause the video, right, and speak to yourself, which would be better because then you could compare your ideas to my ideas. In this case, we work like a pair, right? Without even knowing each other in person, right? And personally. Yeah. So why Bangkok? Because I think that all Asian cities tend to be chaotic. And all things that the man mentioned, I think are about Asian cities, especially capitals like Bangkok, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry if I am, really. And as for the second one, again, affluent city where everyone rolls in money. Again, maybe I've taken it from the films. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I'm likely to do this from time to time, of course, as we all love American movies. So this is where I judge from. Yeah. And the last question, which place would you rather live in and why? Actually, none. Apart from maybe a place where the last speaker would like to live, if not living in an affluent area, because even if it's a bit run down but more lively at the same time, I'd vote for being in a more lively area, in a more vibrant area, but not too vibrant as in the first case, right? And the fact that everything works smoothly there adds to my choice, right? I hope I can say so. So what we do now, we listen to the conversation one more time. And unfortunately, I didn't check the sound yesterday. So when I rewatched the video I filmed, unfortunately, I realized that the sound was too loud and you could hear the echo. I hope that it won't disturb you this time, as far as I'm going to make it sorry, make it oh, switch it down, right? Okay, make it not that loud. Okay, actually, I'm always filming myself at the evening, sorry. And for now, in Samara, it's 10:30 p.m. So I'm pretty tired after a day after training in the gym and having several lessons already. So I'm sorry for my mistakes, really. But I have to work and continue working on my English every day. This is what is my goal, really. Well, no more speaking, right? So I will make it a bit less loud, okay, so that you can hear it as well as I can. Okay, so before we listen to it, look through the sentences as I did it before, and get ready to. Okay, and usually you are supposed to guess what can be there. Could be something. Sorry, what could be there. So do it right now. Okay, I'll give you a minute. Why should I give you a minute if you can pause the video? Okay, let's go then. Okay.
2017. Track 1. 1. How was your trip? Great. Really amazing. Have you ever been there?
No. What is it like?
It's really wild. It took me by surprise, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what I expected, really. I just thought it'd be quieter. But the nightlife is totally insane.
Really?
Honestly, we went out with these people and ended up in a place at about 4 in the morning, and it was absolutely packed.
Yeah?
Seriously, you literally couldn't move. In fact, the whole city was still buzzing. You can still get stuck in traffic at that time of night.
Wow.
Actually, that was a bit of a pain. The congestion.
Really? Is it bad?
Unbelievable. You just spend hours and hours in the taxi crawling along with everyone sounding their horns. You'd be quicker walking, really.
So, did you?
No, it's unbearably humid.
Oh,
So at least the car has aircon. Honestly, you walk out of your hotel and it's like hitting this thick wall of heat. You just die walking in that heat for any length of time.
there must be a fair amount of pollution then.
That as well. The smog is incredible. I mean, our hotel was supposed to have this amazing view, and I guess it would be on a clear day, but half the time you can hardly see a thing, and you nearly choke on the fumes when you're outside.
Oh, sounds pretty awful. Are you sure it's so great?
Well, you know, it does have its drawbacks, but, as I say, it just has a real buzz. Especially downtown with the skyscrapers and the neon lights flashing and the people and the noise. It's just a really, really vibrant place.
So, I think I can pause it here and let's check what you have, what I have. So it's really wild. It took me by surprise, he said. Took me by surprise, right? Okay, actually. We went out with these people and ended up at about 4 in the morning. Well, it's actually a very typical thing, yeah, for youngsters. Actually, that was a bit of a pain. A bit of a pain, right? Something not very pleasant at all. Honestly, you walk out of your hotel and you hit, yeah, like this thick wall of heat. Okay. It does have its drawbacks. It does have its drawbacks. But as I say, it just has a real buzz. Okay. So in general, he feels positive about his experience finally, yeah? Okay, let's listen to the second conversation and do the same.
2.
What's your hometown like? It's supposed to be nice, isn't it?
It is, if you like that sort of place.
What do you mean?
It's just very conservative, you know? It's very affluent. You see loads and loads of people in fur coats and posh cars, and the streets are spotless. But it's also just incredibly dull. There's not much going on.
Right.
I know it's a bit more run down here, but at least it's more lively. There's more of a music scene, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. So you wouldn't consider going back to live there?
Maybe. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is a good place to live if you're bringing up kids. Everything works very smoothly, and, as I say, there's not a trace of litter on the streets. So if I were to settle down, I might move back. It's just not what I want right now.
Fair enough.
Okay. So let's check this one. Wow. It is if you like such a sort of place. Such as that sort of place, I guess. That sort of place, okay? It's more lively. There's much to do. There is more of a music scene, and I think I have to consult Google with this phrase because I want to be sure I understand it correctly. Meaning, okay. It's a collocation. Music, sorry for this adverts. I can do nothing. I have ad block, but it doesn't work as far as you can see. You see? Okay. Music scene. The local music musical. Examples. Music. Where are collocations? Maybe I can't see them now. A vibrant live music scene. We found our audience through a vibrant live music scene and through national and local radio stations playing music, which, like ours at the time, was outside the mainstream. Music scene, maybe like the situation about the music, electronic music scene, also forming their own groups. Like stage, right? Young women active in the underground electronic music scene. In this activity, right? Activity. Can we say music activity? Yeah. And here, future. If we cut that off, we cut off a large part of the future professional and amateur music scene. Yeah, performance activity. All right, thanks. So you wouldn't, let me see, consider going back. So you wouldn't consider going back. To live here, sorry. It's a good place to live if you're bringing up kings. Don't get me wrong. Nice phrase, actually. Don't get me wrong, yeah. So if I might move back, it's just not what I want right now. If I change my mind, no. If I was just to settle down, okay. If I was just to settle down, I might move back. It's just not what I want right now. Okay, I hope you did the same like I did. I have already checked my answers with the book. So this is what we have to have here, you see. Now let's work in groups, work with ourselves, and discuss the questions. What places people have taken you by surprise? Okay, let me see. About people, I can't say anything because I'm a kind of a person that usually can't get the whole picture of a person right away. Like I always make mistakes in understanding the personality, the character, and what the person is. You see, that's why I'll talk about places. Well, I have such place. Once my friend took me to an Italian restaurant in our city, which is the only one like this, because there a real Italian man chef works and he cooks pizzas and pastas and everything connected with Italian traditional cuisine there himself. And they also produce cheese, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe ice cream. Yeah. So I was absolutely astonished and shocked with the taste of quattro formaggi. Yeah, like 4 cheeses. If no, I can't count cheese. 4 types of cheese in one pizza. Even now, I swallow the liquid substance. What is that? How to say sluna? Let's check it. I'm sorry. Sluna. Saliva?
Saliva.
Saliva. Okay, saliva.
Saliva.
Okay, even when remembering it, I'm swollen saliva. So the taste was so fantastic. It was delicious, yummy, yummy, and everything. Like every best word for describing this fantastic food. Okay. Have you ever been out till 4? Where, when? Yes, for sure. Many times, especially when I was a student, I used to be out till 4 and at least 4, nightclubs, nightlife, vibrant. Not is not the only word to describe it. Yeah. What drawbacks are there to the place you live in? Hi. Actually, I think I'm quite good at listing drawbacks, but I can't say the same about listing benefits. But I'm asked here to list drawbacks. So, first of all, I don't like the fact that it's not my flat where I live in now. It's actually a difficult, complicated story to tell you, so I won't right now. Anyway, it's not mine. This is bad about it. Next thing is that the space, that there is not much space here at all. So we have like 30 square meters to live in. And it's not enough at all. Not enough. Because there are 2 of us and we have 3 cats and a bike. And when I tell you it's not enough, I mean it. So what scenes are there where you live? Okay, I think all kinds of things as far as the city is big and the night, not only nightlife, but social life is vibrant and various, and people are quite creative, I think, especially youngsters. They create groups, like art groups, music groups, and everything like this. But I'm not into it actually. As far as I don't consider myself a creative person. I consider myself a private teacher of English online. Only thing. I also can meet, but it's not the question. So, where is a good place to settle down in your country, region? Why? Well, obviously for me, I'd vote for Samara. It's easy choice. Just because it combines all I consider and I believe to be important in terms of comfort of living in a city, in a big city. And all our words, all our vocabulary can describe the benefits of living in a big city. So the fact that it's well run, everything works smoothly. There is a network of buses and trams. Everything comes on time, which is great. We have a great variety of taxi services, restaurants. You see, vibrant life. Yeah, lots of things to do. Not that polluted like many other big cities throughout the world. And don't get me wrong, once I was in Shanghai, and even there, I didn't choke on the fumes. Although it is considered to be polluted and there is smoke over the city. Yeah, sometimes you can hardly see your hand. If you do like this, when you're standing on the balcony and you do like this, sometimes you can't see your hand. It's true. But you see, and many, many more reasons actually. I love the city. My life is here. People I know are here. Everything I can and everything I am is here. So that's why Samara is best forever. Okay. So I think we're done with this part. And there were pretty many nice vocabulary. No, there was pretty much vocabulary item. Pretty many. Can I say pretty many? Can you comment? Can you help me? Can you say? Okay, I can do it myself as far as I'm alone here. Pretty many. Is this correct? Pretty many examples. What's that? Movie? It's AI. Can I say pretty many? Huh? What can I say instead of pretty much? A little, fairly, kind of, much. Pretty many, no. Pretty much. Okay, quite a lot of. Yeah, the best way is to paraphrase all the time. Okay, so there is quite a lot of nice phrases. And in such cases, especially when we study like alone, we teach ourselves. I think it's great to work with the script, but we are not going to work with the script separately. What I mean by separately, we are going to study something which is next in the book. Sorry. So we're done with this page. We proceeded to this one, and here, right after the questions, there is an understanding vocabulary section, as you can see, right? So let's, but for us to better see it, let's see what this is all about, and then we go back to the script to use it to find the things that's okay. Let's go. So emphasizing and exaggerating when you say that something big was enormous. Yeah, I told you already. We often use particular vocabulary and patterns to emphasize how we feel or to make an experience sound more interesting. For example, we use repetition, really, really vibrant, loads and loads of people. I see for miles and miles. Yeah, it really emphasizes the idea and put special stress on what we are saying. Yeah, intensifying adverbs, which are actually, there is a whole list of these adverbs, and we have to learn them by heart. Only this is the only way, and of course we have to use them. Unbearably humid, incredibly lively, and many more. Extreme words that include the meaning of very, like packed, spotless, cruel, stink. Okay, so we do not just say go slowly, we say crawl. Yeah, we do not say clean, we say spotless. Yeah, we do not say traffic jam, everything like is stable, we say packed. Yeah, and so on. And finally, expressions with like, it's like hitting the thick wall of heat. So expressions with like, it's comparison to something else, which gives you a kind of a metaphor. When we compare, metaphor is also comparing tool, yeah, in writing as well as in speaking, anyway, and in the language. So expressions with like, when we compare one thing to another, to make the example more vivid. What, right? Well, actually, we have to stop here because we run out of time. 30 minutes is enough, I think. I believe if you do it every day, it's enough. So what we are going to do with the words, yeah? I think I'll add these words, some of them, some phrases that I found the most interesting into notes. And actually, the list is being added and added and added every day. Yeah, as you can see, there are some spaces as well. So I will add some phrases there. You can find the link in the description of the channel. You're welcome, as well as you can find the page to the Notion. This is our Notion page where I put all lesson materials and homework materials. By the way, I did this exercise for today. I hope you did as well. You're welcome if you didn't, but I highly recommend you the adverb, intensifying adverb, yeah? I highly recommend you do these home tasks, okay? So next time, tomorrow, actually, we are going to continue working with this emphasizing and exaggerating words, and we'll find them in the script so that we can work out the words even better and more and deeper, okay? Now I stop sharing, and if you have any questions, if you have any ideas of what I shall change, you're welcome. Comment in the comment section below. You're welcome, definitely. I'm very open-minded person, and it'll be great if you do it, okay? Sorry for the sound. Actually, my camera is not the greatest one. Tomorrow I'll have the new one, and I hope it will be better. But at the same time, as for microphone, I still can't achieve this goal, but I'm on my way. So everything is on time, right? Right. So thank you for watching. Welcome aboard again. Come and learn English with me. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.